There was a time when every one of us was compelled to be inside the four walls of our homes. The only entertainment, or maybe the best entertainment then, was some series and movies. Squid Game was a Korean series for which people all around the globe cheer for the style and suspense of making. But today, we will spill some beans about the series. Aren't you surprised? Well, the real surprise is yet to come. We are sure most of you might have watched the popular series Squid Game. The one among the many scenes which made us crazy was the doll game. To specify it, the game's name in the series was Red Light, Green Light. The girl doll will say the green light and then all the participants can start walking. But once she says red light, they must stop and stay wherever they are. If they move and the doll finds out, they are dead. We watched the whole scene with tension, even though we hoped nothing bad would happen to the protagonist. But do you know something? It is not in Squid Game that this game first appeared. We are not talking about a recent series or another Korean movie. This time, it is a Japanese movie named As the Gods Will, released in 2014. If you haven't watched that movie yet, we can give you a small idea of the movie. The plot of As the Gods Will is slightly different, even though the basic idea is some life-threatening games. Shun is a schoolboy complaining to God about his boring life. In school, he finds Ichika attractive but doesn't take that seriously. As the god hears the plight of his boring life, something strange happens. During the class, the teacher's head explodes, and a doll's head emerges from him and is placed on the table. The doll is called the Daruma doll. Then the game begins, the same game we saw in the Squid Game. But here, if the doll sees someone moving, it will shoot off his head into red marbles. The name of this game, as in the movie, was Daruma-san ga Koronda. The gamer boy in the class finds out how to survive the doll by tapping on the button of the doll's backside. For doing that, this boy helps Shun, but the doll kills the gamer boy since he is the loser left behind. Then suddenly, Ichika comes panting. Shun and Ichika tries to get out of the school but in vain. They then run to the basketball court. That is when Shun remembers what the doll had said after the first game was over. A cat is coming for you very soon. Yes, Shun remembered the doll's words as he entered the court. All the other surviving students were there wearing mouse outfits. Then there came a large cat. The cat started to attack the mouse students. Eventually, Shun found out how to win the game. He scratched the cat's back as the cat asked them to do that. Then things went smoothly again, but no one allowed another person to throw the timer ball into the cat's basket. Because except for the winner, everyone else could die. In the end, Amaya, another student, comes and saves them. Then there is some series of news all about the attacks that happened in the school. The game of the cat was not the end. Japanese movies always keep the best for the last. There came some hovering cubes in the city. The defense team and everyone were keen to know what was inside the cube. Do you know what it could be? Shun is one among many who got trapped inside the cube. Interestingly, his childhood friend and a new appearance, Takumi, is also a survivor inside the cube. In the same room, there are two other people. One is a shy girl, Tiara, and the other is an intelligent, arrogant student, Taoka. Shun noticed that the doors were locked and the next game began. There comes 4 wooden dolls with another unique game. We already know who will survive. Of course, Shun and his friend Takumi got out of the room after the game. Then, there came a person wanting to hold their hands. An angry doll chased the person, but once they held their hands, the doll couldn't attack them. The doll even said that it is jealous of their friendship. This scene shows the power of unity and friendship. Then some emotional scene comes. Shun notices that the pendant Takumi is wearing is the handle of a cup he had given her a long time. Why did he give a cup? That you may find in the movie itself. The Ichika and Amaya also come into the scene after a few encounters. At the end of the cube game, a big doll face with 7 keyholes appears out of a wall. The remaining 7 with their 7 keys win the game. Later, they are given new costumes to enter the new game arena. What could be the new game? It would be the toughest, as we guessed. This time, the game was very simple. A huge polar bear comes into the scene and asks them to only say the truth. Is that very hard? Let us see. The first question was very simple. What is your favorite food? Everyone answered, but the doll suspected a liar. The bear asked the liar to come forward. After a few seconds of confusion, the guy who said parsley came forward and the bear stamped the guy to death. Why on earth someone lies about their favorite food is another story. Then the next question came, do you like shun? For this question, those who know shun answered yes, while others answered negatively. Even Takumi said yes. This time also, the bear asked the liar to come forward. Every other except Shun said Takumi was a liar as she had never met Shun recently. So the bear stamped her to death too. This infuriated Shun. He shouted back at the bear and said the doll was the real liar. That turns out to be true, and the white bear turns black. The game was over and they got into the next game setup. These all will sound unrelatable, we know. But there are some lessons here. The bear tried to manipulate the gamers and was successful the first 2 times. The last game set was a temple. Game 3 dolls appeared. The game this time was between the gamers themselves. One will be the catcher and the others will be the victims. After seeing all the gamers, the catcher has to kick a can to declare victory. Or if any of the victims kick the can, it will explode, killing everyone. Amaya was the catcher. That itself was terrifying. But Shun didn't allow Amaya to win. Instead, he kicked the can but nothing happened. The dolls lied. They declared everyone winners and gave them ice cream to enjoy the victory. While enjoying the ice cream, Shun asks Ichika for a movie date. But then came the twist. On the ice cream stick, there was written something. For Shun and Amaya, it was that they would survive. And everyone else, including Ichika, would die. Eventually, only Shun and Amaya come out of the queue. Everyone cheers for them. Amaya was happy, but Shun was all in despise. In the end, the movie shows a homeless man as a god. So in this video, we have revealed something less known. The similarity between the series Squid Game and the Japanese movie As the Gods Will is that the plot is about survival after winning some weird games. We might have heard of life-changing events, but these are all life-taking events. Do you find any other movies or series quite close to these? Then let us know in the comments section. Alice in Borderland is another Japanese series with many suspenseful games and unexpected events. If you are a fan of suspense, then this is highly recommended. You will surely enjoy that. Which one did you enjoy watching the most, Squid Game or As the Gods Will? If you haven't watched any, go and watch them. Did you like this video? Then give a happy thumbs up. You are free to have an open discussion in the comments section. Much more stories and movies are there to explore. We will come back with another exciting episode. Till then, bye-bye!